Sir Francis Drake, the father of Western finance and the legacy of economic evil. Few historical figures are as paradoxical as Sir Francis Drake. To some, he is a symbol of daring adventure and national heroism. To others, he embodies economic exploitation and human suffering. Drake's early involvement in slavery and African exploitation. Sir Francis Drake's rise to prominence began with England's foray into the transatlantic slave trade. His early voyages, alongside his cousin Sir John Hawkins, marked England's initial participation in the capture and sale of enslaved Africans. A key component of Drake's strategy was his deep knowledge of African dialects and cultures. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Drake invested time in learning African languages, which later became a manipulation tool. His ability to communicate effectively allowed him to forge alliances with escaped enslaved Africans living along the coast of Honduras. Piracy, irony, and the creation of English wealth. Drake's campaigns against the Spanish were both brutal and opportunistic. He became the scourge of the Spanish Empire, launching raids on their colonies and plundering treasure-laden galleons. The wealth accumulated from these raids fueled the burgeoning English economy. Vast sums of Spanish silver and gold found their way into England's coffers, bolstering the growth of institutions that would become the backbone of Western finance. A dual legacy: prosperity and exploitation. The Western financial system that emerged from this era has contributed to one of human history's highest standards of living. Yet this prosperity came at a steep price. The wealth that enabled England's rise to power was built on layers of exploitation, first by local rulers in Africa selling captives into slavery, then by Spanish colonizers who enslaved indigenous populations and plundered resources, and finally by English privateers who stole from the thieves. Toward a more equitable system. Understanding the complexity of Drake's legacy provides an opportunity for reflection. While we can be proud of the high standard of living that modern finance has enabled, we must also recognize its origins and learn from them. To move forward, we must confront the contradictions of our past, acknowledging both the extraordinary achievements and the profound injustices that shaped our world. Can we only chart a new course that honors the human spirit without sacrificing human dignity?